Well, hello there, and welcome to the 1st of May, 2024. I'm Dan Ramey, and in for the icon, Mike Smith, is the future icon.
Sure.
Aaron Glandon.
We'll say that.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We normally do this program at 11 o'clock, but at 11 o'clock we had a special visitor coming to Chillicothe, and he may as well have been Santa Claus. Roll the tape.
Okay.
Today, though, we're announcing our next round of Appalachian Community Grant Awards, which is primarily focused on revitalizing local downtowns, attracting visitors to really experience Appalachian's recreational opportunities and cultural sites, and frankly, just the beauty of this part of Ohio.
I thought you were going to lead me in differently. I wasn't expecting that.
Santa Mike was here, and this is a huge day, not just for Chillicothe, Ross County, but Vinton County, as well as all of Appalachia, Ohio. $35 million coming to Chillicothe
It's a lot of money.
Transform a lot of things. And much of what we heard about today from the governor is things that have been in the planning stages for ages, 30, 35 years, thereabout. And we're going to see it all start to come together because the funding is there. We'll explain more in the program. For those of you that didn't join us live at 11 o'clock, we carried the governor's address live and did our best to try and relay some of the photos and things that we saw there. You'll get a chance to see in the program coming up in a few moments. But first, let's take a look at what the forecast is on this first day. It is a Chamber of Commerce day. Temperatures reaching near 80 degrees, sunshine, and later tonight we'll have some clouds starting to move in, cooling off to about 60 degrees. Before tomorrow, looking at more sun, 85, and a risk of rain showers on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as we head towards the weekend.
Let me tell you, I didn't realize we were going to be outside, and I'm wearing black jeans, and the back of my legs were against the sun, and it was hurting.
Well, I knew
calves.
we were going to be outside. I didn't wear a ball cap, and on my way back, I was thinking my spidey sense was tingling, but I think what it was is my head is sunburned.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit on my head. So just a note, next time we do something outdoors, be prepared. Put sunblock on your head. All right, that's your safety note for today. Coming up in a moment to look at what's making news. We'll give you more in-depth details and hear from the governor as well as Mayor Luke Feeney in just a moment. But first, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. In fact, I ran into Michael Linton at this event today. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, they get your circumstances taken care of, whether it be commercial, whether it be residential. You got something you need help with, they can probably do it. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com. News is next.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Haynes Total Health Care Center is located on One Medical Drive right off of Marietta Road in Chillicothe. They have been here now for 50 years, established back in 1974 for chiropractic needs, physical therapy, and nutrition. If you click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, it will take you right to their website, which is hayneshealth.com. News that you'll be hearing about today can be found on our website, littermedia.com, but also Litter Media News Feed. You'll find the video of the live feed we did with the governor, all available now on our Facebook page, but also we'll have things up later on our YouTube channel as well. At the top of the news, let's continue with Governor Mike DeWine having visited Vinton County earlier in the day at, I think they had a visit at 9 o'clock out in MacArthur. He made a major announcement there, then came to Chillicothe and did the same thing here in town. $12 million for the University of Rio Grande campus in MacArthur and nearly $45 million to Ross County, all as a part of the Appalachian Community Grant Program, which is distributing almost $155 million across communities to fund improvement projects. A lot of this we've been waiting a long time for. And it's time to cue the governor.
Funding will be used to make transformational improvements here at this park, reconfiguration of the roads to improve park access, and the construction of a new region-defining amphitheater. The nearby Mighty Children's Museum will be renovated and expanded to add STEM-related programming for our older children. Here at the Armory, this building will be transformed to house the Chillicothe Farmers Market, and it will become home to the new UNESCO World Heritage Visitors Center. When we decided, and the legislature decided, to put this money into Appalachia, we did not do it and say, we know where the money needs to go. What we said was that the people in the local communities will know how to spend that money.
This grant is not just a financial windfall, it is a game changer for Chillicothe. It represents a new chapter in Chillicothe's story. It's a chapter that is defined by resilience, innovation, and boundless potential.
Other communities in Ross County getting monies. Concord Township, $1.9 million. Oh, let me tell you about these slides first. This is the amphitheater, which will be going in at Yaktangi Park. This will become the new south entrance to Yaktangi Park. Yes, a roundabout downtown. And there you see some of the areas that will be receiving this nearly $155 million and distributed here locally in Chillicothe, $35 million. And part of that, again, is to help with beautification inside of the Yaktangi Park. That will be the new farmers market, which will be at the back end of the armory that we see now. And that armory is going to become the UNESCO Visitors Center for people coming to visit the World Heritage Sites.
Because tourism is going to be a big deal in the next couple of years.
It is going to be a big deal. I was talking to some of the guys from the transit department about the trolley, which was sitting there, and the governor had a chance to go up on the trolley and take a look around. He didn't get a ride. Right. He did get to look at it. And, you know, that trolley, I think, was grant monies of $200-some thousand. And talking with the transit guys, I said, you know, we're going to have a lot more visitors here. It'd be cool if you could get a fleet of trolleys. And they were very excited about the possibility of that. So we'll see what happens there. But along with Concord Township, I mentioned $1.9 million to help fix up that bike trail in that area. Frankfort receiving just over $3 million. Bainbridge just over $2 million. Union Township $1 million, and a little over $900,000 for Springfield Township. A big impact from everybody that we talked to about what this is going to do for the economic development here in the area. Yeah. It will be huge. It's going to help the communities. It's going to help the families, and very excited to see this all to come together. Now, you've not been around as long as I have in this area. No. And I know you were born and raised here, but still, I'm much older than this guy is. But I was around when they were talking about the master plan in like the 1980s of what they wanted to see done inside Yaktangi Park. We're getting a lot of that done plus. So this is just, I'm tingling with excitement over this to happen for this community.
So 40 years in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. And talked a little bit with, excuse me, Devin Shoemaker, who's now Chillicothe City Council President. He's been involved with the economic development for this area. And He's been a part of this the last couple of years to make it happen, working with the Ross County Commissioners. And there were Hocking County Commissioners here today. There were Vinton County representatives and from over in Highland County. And it was just a banner day for this community. Yeah. So happy for it. Congratulations. Thumbs up. And the world's eyes are going to be upon us now with this UNESCO inscription for World Heritage. And now, as the governor said, we need to put some money behind this to make it worth their while. So on to our next story.
Next story, Ross County Health District Safe Communities will have an information tent at the Chillicothe Farmers Market on Saturday, May 18th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. They will have impaired vision demonstrations, giveaways, and traffic safety resources. Ohio State Highway Patrol Trooper Corey Cottrell will be speaking about seatbelt safety at 10 a.m. at the Safe Communities tent.
Corey Cottrell, homegrown. He's a Huntington kid, so be cool to see that. May is Trauma Awareness Month. The blood already on hospital shelves is what helps in an emergency. But the Ross County Red Cross, I should say, I'm Ross County focused today. The Red Cross depends on the generosity of volunteers to ensure blood products are available at a moment's notice. So as we move through spring, the Red Cross encourages individuals to make an appointment to give blood. Donations made now can help patients and their families enjoy a fun-filled summer.
The Tragedy into Triumph event will be held at Heritage Nazarene Church on Walnut Creek Pike in Circleville to help people overcome tragedies in their lives this Saturday and Sunday. This event is free to the public, and each speaker will be live and in person in Circleville for the event. Each speaker will focus on real-world tragedies that can happen to any of us. This is a free event with no ticket required, and all are welcome to participate. This event has reached over 500,000 people across the United States and Canada. Former OSU coach Jim Tressel will speak May 4th at 7 p.m. Founder of Tragedy into Triumph, Wendell Brown, will share at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. on May the 5th about his past addiction. And then Ann Beeler, founder of Auntie Anne's Pretzels, will share at 7 p.m. on May 5th on how the loss of a child in abuse was overcome to help others and start the largest pretzel franchise in the world.
Really cool people, and grateful to see this program available to folks for free. All right, Pickaway County Park District has some upcoming grant opportunities for park improvements, but they need public input to help out. So specifically, a proposed restroom facility at Canal Park and a permanent storybook trail at Metzger Preserve that the public can all be a part of. You can help out with some online surveys. They ask that you complete these surveys by May 14th to have your responses included. And tomorrow, excuse me, I rushed to get lunch after the governor was here. These surveys will be discussed tomorrow during a special edition of Litter Media Live. We will have with us Arista Hartzler. She is the Pickaway Park District Director, and also Programs Coordinator Megan Ellis will be joining us as well. And that, I believe, is scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning here on Litter Media. Our road report takes us to Highland County today. Work is set to begin on May 7th for a slide repair project at State Route 73. That is between Hopkins Lane and North Union Road. Route 73 will be closed for the duration of the project. Southbound traffic will be detoured via State Route 247 to State Route 785. Northbound traffic will be detoured via State Route 785 to 247. Estimated completion, May 10th. Specifically at 3:30 p.m. I like how they threw that in there.
That's when they'll be finally done.
Yes, we'll punch out at 3:30. All right, that's a look at news. Coming up, sports. And this date in history is just around the corner. Scioto Valley Dumpsters. If you've got a project going on you need a dumpster for, if you've got maybe you're renovating a home, maybe your business, whatever the case may be, and you need a dumpster, call Scioto Valley Dumpsters, 740-253-8389. Sports is next.
Kingston National Bank was founded in 1909 by local businessmen. The concept of a local bank supporting our community's financial needs with local decisions made sense. This is Phil Evans, President and CEO of Kingston National Bank. I invite you to make KNB your bank. We continue to make local decisions that benefit our communities. Experience innovative products and excellent customer service. When you need us most, you can count on KNB. Our community, your bank. Kingston National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
At Rathkamp Financial, we believe in building client relationships for the long term, guiding you through the stages of wealth with a plan and bringing you closer to reaching your financial dreams. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, oh, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Don't forget, you can meet with the managers, open interviews from 2 until 5 every Wednesday at McDonald's.
As a basketball coach and a dad, I need to be able to keep up.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc.
I was so confident in Dr. Fleming. He explained everything.
Together, they decided on minimally invasive spinal surgery to relieve Mark's pain and get him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Time for sports, and the reason Mike is not here, he was at the Ohio High School Athletic Association with a special meeting today. He wasn't being called on the carpet at all, but he does expect to have an interview with the commissioner, Doug Ute, and some other folks, from what I understand. So,
and I think he's going to put those on our Litter X, so watch out for those.
So don't forget to check out our Litter Media X as well. The OHSAA has announced the preliminary divisional breakdowns and regional tournament representation for the upcoming fall sports. The OHSAA Board of Directors approved the new divisions and tournament representation during its April board meeting, which included the previously announced football divisions and regions. As announced last February, girls and boys soccer expanding to 5 divisions. That starts this fall. Girls volleyball will expand to 7 divisions. In both sports, the largest 64 schools are placed in D1, and the next 64 will be placed into D2, and the remaining schools are divided as equally as possible into the other divisions. Now, those are the only ones that are impacted. However, you can see where each one of the schools breaks down. And so, for instance, there are some schools who might have been D1 that might slip down to D2. They may have been D3, but they've been boosted up to D2, all due to the enrollment of the numbers for girls and boys in their respective classes. So you want to check that out on our website, littermedia.com. While you're there, take a look at the high school score page. You will see high school baseball as well as softball action that was taking place yesterday. And a lot of that, as we mentioned yesterday on the program, many of the conference championships have already been decided. However, Mike is going to be out, I believe, to an SVC game tonight. I think he's at St. Trace.
Yeah, he's going to St. Trace, he said.
Okay, so he will have coverage of that for us later on this afternoon as well. And afterwards, just go to our website. And I appreciate, I'm not going to name names here, but one of the dignitaries from the state was with us today. He said, I always check your guys' page for the scores so I can see where my teams are playing. So there you go. Thank you. We appreciate the endorsement. All right, Reds fell to the Padres last night. They just couldn't get it done late in the game. 6-4 the final. In fact, David Bell got kicked out of the game. I think it was in the 7th or 8th inning that he got kicked out. And he had reason to get kicked out, too. He was raising a ruckus, but he had a reason to raise a ruckus. But at any rate, that's beside the point. Game 3 is this afternoon in San Diego. Graham Ashcraft will be getting the start for Cincinnati. The Guardians fell to Houston. They went into extra innings, 10-9 the final there for the Astros. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, as predicted on this program yesterday, picked up a win.
That's the kind of score that makes you think these things are rigged.
I'm telling you. My uncle with that Portsmouth tobacco barn down along the Ohio River where these things are decided.
Yeah.
Cleveland wins it 104-103 over Orlando. They now take a 3-2 advantage, and Game 6 will be played in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Probably Friday night, I'm guessing. I haven't followed it that closely.
We don't know.
And tonight is the opening night of the Ross County Track and Field Meet, night 1. This is where the prelims are running and everything, and that'll be taking place at Adena. Now, keep in mind, folks, you might want to take a lawn chair with you because Adena is in the middle of rearranging their grandstands. So, in fact, the home side stands where for many moons you sat in the sun, staring at the sun as it sat in the west. That's no longer going to be the situation. They're moving the home side to the backs to the sun now. So the visitors to Adena this fall will get to be the ones wearing the shades.
Finally.
After all those years of retina burning sunball looking at you. So
they're waiting for me to graduate before they start.
You think that was it?
Yeah.
It was all about you.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up in a moment, so look at this date in history. We have dialed up the Litter Media Wayback Machine for this date in 1931. I've not even read this, so I'm excited to see what this is going to be.
I've read it. I know what it's about.
Very good. All right. First, let's tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online all the time. Customer payment, account information, and more. All you need to do is log on to litterpropane.com. For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week. Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good. Visit ChillicotheOhio.com is for the Ross Chillicothe Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing the number 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365. 988. Save the number, save a life. And to learn more about the Bean Foundation, created in the memory of Bryant Bean's Butt, call 740-703-0611, or you can email Jim Butt at jbutt6355@gmail.com.
You know, I was tapping my fingers to the Ross County Commissioner Visitors Bureau music.
Yeah.
And then you turned the mic on, so I couldn't tap my fingers anymore.
So no drumming to the music in that regard. By the way, saw the folks at the Convention and Visitors Bureau. All of them were there. Now, when I say that, there's 3 office members. So there was Melody, there was Jean, there was Christy, all there for this big event today. And they're super excited. No question about that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be seeing them on Monday because I'll be emceeing the Pineapple Awards, and they will no doubt have a number of the people that we saw today will be at the Christopher Conference Center for that event coming up on Monday. So if you have been nominated for a Pineapple Award, we're looking forward to announcing not only who all the nominees are, but those that will receive the Pineapple Awards.
That's my goal. I want to someday win a pineapple.
You know, we've got a Grand Pineapple Award here.
Well, you and Mike do.
That is the inaugural Grand Pineapple Award.
But it doesn't belong to me.
It doesn't. He's riding our coattails. And one day, perhaps,
maybe,
you will be the next Grand Pineapple Award recipient. All right, let's go back to 1931. President Herbert Hoover officially dedicates New York City's Empire State Building, pressing a button from the White House that turns on the building's lights. Hoover's gesture, of course, was symbolic. While the president remained in Washington, D.C., somebody else flipped the switches in New York City to make it go boom.
When I was reading the notes this morning that Mike had sent to us, I saw that it said he pushed the button and turned the lights on, and I thought to myself, wow, that's really impressive that they had something that could turn on lights from Washington, D.C. to New York. And then I read the next line that said, that's not what happened.
It's kind of like when during the holiday open house downtown in previous years, they would have this light pole that sends right there. It basically looks like remember the commercial they used to have the easy button? And you push the easy button, things got done. Well, there was this candy cane type pole, and at the top of it was one of those lights that you just push. And so Mayor Luke Feeney and Santa would come up to that, and they would push the button, and when they push the button, the lights on the tree come on.
Right.
That's changed up a little bit. But the thing is, you would have the countdown, and they would go, 3, 2, 1, light that tree, and they push the button. There was a slight hesitation, and then the lights came on. That's because somebody back there trying to plug things in couldn't get the plug going. Because they're the ones that actually make the lights go on.
Of course.
So, but I will tell you, my granddaughter, Amelia, last year, after the downtown open house, she watched the video of it. And when Mike Haller was the acting MC for the event, he had the crowd count down and said, light that tree. Well, now, whenever we plug in the Christmas lights, Amelia would run over to the light, and she had it backwards. She would she would turn on the light switch for the room, and she would say, 3, 2, 1, light that tree. Well, I'm like, well, honey, turn the light switch off so we can plug in the lights.
She just wanted to participate.
Eventually, she got it down, but it was so cute to see her do the countdown and like that, inspired by the one and only Mike Haller.
Yeah.
Mr. Christmas Cheer. Pretty big day we had here in Chillicothe in regards to money that has been awarded for the grant monies. You can read more about that on our website, but what you have right now is merely a press release. We will have comments we'll throw in from Mayor Feeney, Tammy Elernardo, who is with the Greater Chillicothe Development Center. We'll talk about that, economic development. We'll share some quotes for some other folks as well. You won't want to miss out on that. So that'll all be not only in our news story, but also on our YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
You're putting all that together, right?
I am putting all that together.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a really good job.
So that you can get a pineapple award.
Yes.
At least nominated. Maybe I'll bring you back one of those pineapple cookies they have, which is really cool.
Does it taste like a pineapple?
No, it's a big pineapple, and it's got it's icing all over.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Because a pineapple flavored cookie doesn't sound very good to me.
Yeah, well.
So as long as it's not that, you can bring me one.
Depends on if you like cookies with fruit in it, I guess.
Maybe like a cherry would be good, but pineapple, no.
Can't say I've ever had a pineapple cookie in regards to pineapple flavored cookie.
No.
But who knows? They probably have somebody down at High Five Cakes making these things.
Yeah, maybe.
So they may infuse a little pineapple juice into them.
I think there's a way you can make it work with yogurt, but not a cookie.
Not a cookie, huh?
No.
You like pineapple in your pizza?
No. I don't like pineapple.
Gotcha. I've always liked pineapple.
It's all right.
To sit there and drink pineapple juice, no, I can't do that. I cannot do that. Heartburn.
Yeah.
Heartburn City.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the program today. Thank you so much for watching. A special edition for you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And we also had special editions earlier today talking about Young Life Ross County. We've got a couple of fundraising events coming up, and also our friends at Chillicothe Yellow Day, which is coming up on Friday. So you can go visit those on our YouTube channel and also here on our videos page of our Facebook page.
Yes.
So for Mike Smith, who joins us sometime later, I think he's out again tomorrow, right?
He is out again tomorrow, but me and him will be here Friday.
That's right, because I'll be
on
downtown.
assignment. Yeah.
I'll be emceeing the Yellow Day activities taking place in downtown Chillicothe. So we're getting involved with a lot of things, and we appreciate the folks asking us to participate, and we appreciate you watching here on Litter Media. So for Aaron Glandon, Mike Smith, I'm Dan Ramey. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching Litter Media.